1985 came the discovery of the superstrings theory, which stated that an elementary particle that is 10 to the negative 35 meters in diameter was the basic element of all matter. This prompted the idea that an infinite number of worlds exist parallel to our own, all separated by extra dimensions at the subatomic scale. Will be a year long remembered in the scientific world as Professor William Kaufman's published work on ubiquitary strings is released. Simply put, Kaufman predicts that travel to a parallel world may be possible using a method he's called string tunneling. Many in the scientific field, while agreeing with his findings, say that the power output that is needed is far beyond the capabilities of science.
Anthony Zhu's trial ended today with a narrow not guilty verdict. The families of the 11 MIT lab workers who were killed in the July 1999 explosion contend that Zhu was at fault and that his attempt to create the first matter-antimatter reaction was the cause.
You're in my light, pal.
Commander Slade?
Not bad. I guess my weight, too.
I'm Major Vernon, sir. We've got a diamond priority situation at one of our outposts, and I'm to bring you to the site.
I got time to finish my drink? Guess not.
Sorry, sir, but we're almost to the site, and I'm supposed to debrief you before we land.
Get on with it, then.
In your mission briefing, you'll see that yesterday at 16:30 GST, a top-secret military experiment was launched.
You got any coffee?
No, sir. Now, if you'll just follow along.
Damn. Okay, I'm all ears, Major. Go on.
Well, as you may know, scientists have talked about traveling to parallel worlds for the last couple of years, and yesterday, we did it.
Did what?
We sent a probe through the boundary separating us from the other dimensions.
Really? Where'd you wind up? Belgium?
For 71 minutes, we were receiving data back from the probe before an entity from that world damaged it, sending an energy backlash through to our world that's caused an atomic chain reaction we were unable to contain.
Looks like your precious lab blew up.
Not exactly. Pilot, give me a 30-degree roll to port. It caved in.
Let me get this straight. The probe you shot in the Twilight Zone screwed up and is sucking us in?
Yes. And the vortex is growing exponentially, Commander. We estimate 25 days before the Earth is no more than a cosmic memory.
So why am I here?
You're here to escort a group of 3 scientists into the same parallel world to repair and retrieve that probe.
I'm trained in combat and survival. I don't run an escort service.
Urgent. Soft gear maintenance op needed at Hall G13. Red Sector com briefing is a go at 1300 hours.
Look, all I'm saying, Anthony, is we weren't ready. I was as eager as you to test our theories, but that didn't give us license to...
Us? I'm not taking the fall for your flawed theories, Kaufman. My energy source didn't lose that probe, and when we find it, I'll...
Attention. Report all
Gentlemen,
packages.
this is Commander Cutter Slade. He's here to make sure you have no problems on your little trip.
No more than you've got, anyway.
This is Professor William Kaufman, head of the Cristobal Project.
Lab techs,
It's a pleasure, Commander. I'm sorry
You and me
asked.
both, Professor.
And Professor Anthony Xu, Professor Kaufman's...
Guiding light. Without me, he'd still be at the blueprint stage.
Where I fear we should have stayed.
We can save the speculation until after we've plugged that hole, gentlemen. Professor Kaufman, you're due at the pad first.
Oh, I'll be along momentarily, Major.
Urgent. Task 5 commanders. P1 reload.
So, what's the plan, Professor?
Quite simple, really. When we get to the other world, we locate the damaged probe and repair the systems using these backup cards. Of course, the damage could be anything from the power output to the...
It's not the power output, it's the string tunneling device.
We'll find that out soon enough, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the pad. Why did they choose you, Commander?
Guess I drew the short straw.
Nice to know we have something in common. See you on the other side, gentlemen.
One step away from proving my energy source can work, and now this. I can't believe my luck.
Don't worry, Professor. Stick close to me and we'll get through this.
Listen, G.I. Joe. I'm only gonna tell you this once. I don't take orders from anyone.
Is that so?
I have a strong feeling you're going to be trouble.
Mm-hmm. The feeling's mutual, Professor. Suit's a bit on the tight side.
Sorry. We've already sent a shipment of new technology weaponry to the other world. The instructions were in your brief.
Thanks. By the way, you said 3 scientists. So far, I've only seen double.
Wolf?
Oh, God.
What's she doing here?
You two know each other?
Not really. I know her lawyers pretty well, though.
Look, about that,
Is there a problem?
I don't really know. Is there, Wolf? I wouldn't want the Senator upset again.
My mother has nothing to do with this. I'm here on my own credentials.
Ms. Wolf is our exobiologist, Commander. If your mission runs longer than expected, she'll be helping you figure out which bugs to eat and what plants to
Commander
avoid.
Slade, T-minus 10 minutes to launch.
She'll also be attempting communication with the sentient beings we saw on the probe.
Communication? Her? How ironic.
You don't understand, Commander. What happened wasn't...
This happy reunion will have to wait, you two. Commander, we need you on the pad now. Ms. Wolf? What was all that about?
Guess you guys didn't have time for background checks. Level with me, Vernon. Is this thing really gonna get us there alive?
Would you rather stay here?
You've got a point there. Just try not to break anything else before I get back, will you?
We'll try, Commander. Good luck.
ULUKAI? ULUKAI! Zananikar! Sanguarta!
You guys want to keep it down. My head is splitting.
ULUKAI, are you unhurt?
I think so, Doc, except my hearing's a bit out of whack.
I do not understand, ULUKAI.
ULUKAI? What's that, some egghead word for... Holy shit!
What is egghead?
Who are you? Where are the others?
I am Sakrim, leader of the Dorotai Guardians. What others do you talk of?
Others, like me.
We found you alone, ULUKAI. No others were there.
Brilliant. Now what?
Now? Now we will help you retrieve your 5 Mons and defeat Feyran and his soldier leader Croax. then all of Adelpha will be free.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, Chief. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already got a world to save.
Yes, ULUKAI, and that is Adelpha.
Why do you keep calling me ULUKAI? The name is Cutter Slade.
Hundreds of moons ago, the Prophet Khazar spoke of a higher being, the ULUKAI, who would arrive at this time to save Adelpha from destruction at the hands of Feyran. To do this, you will need the 5 Mons, sacred objects that have been hidden around the regions of Adelpha, awaiting your arrival.
Sounds like you have some real problems. Zokgrim, was it? But right now, I gotta find the 3 other people on my team and a busted probe. That's my first priority. If I have time afterwards, I'll see what I can do about helping you, okay?
If you search for friends and busted probe, have you a way of finding them?
Now that you mention it, no, I don't.
Then I propose a deal with you, ULUKAI. I will tell the other Dolotai Guardians to go out into their regions and search for what you seek. When they discover anything, they will get word to me, then I to you.
How many men do you have?
Once, we numbered in the thousands. Now we are but 100, and getting smaller with each moon.
So if I help you get these Mons, you'll use your 100 eyes and ears to look around this world for me?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice here. How will you know where I am?
We will know, ULUKAI. Many Talon will not believe in you until they hear stories of your good deeds. All will watch your every move.
Fair enough. Now the probe is a big, shiny metal object, and I need to find it first.
Is this what you seek?
A backpack? Where'd you get that?
It was found where you arrived, ULUKAI, as were many sacred objects of the Yods.
No, the probe is much bigger than that. You said the rest of the equipment is there?
No, ULUKAI. When sacred objects were discovered, many Talon take them for themselves, to have a little part of the Yods, and to feel hope that some moon they would help. Most Talon will not want to give up their sacred objects.
This mission will be a snap, Commander. It's just a simple repair operation. What could go wrong? Well, let's count. I lost my crew, can't find the probe. My equipment is being used by the natives as rosary beads. And I have 1 backpack with my HK-P12 and 30 rounds of ammo. I believe that places this mission somewhere just south of Fubar.
I did not understand all what you said, ULUKAI. But if you are looking for more items, I would like to give you this.
What is it?
This Gamsav is believed to save a Talon's essence when it is held and squeezed in one's hand. When you do this, a strange glow builds inside the Gamsav, and after a few moments, it lets out a bright light. This is believed to imprint your essence on the Gamsav, but you cannot move while the light is growing.
Skip it, Chief. This is too much. Look, I think I need to clear my head. Got a place I can stretch my legs a bit?
Of course, ULUKAI. Our camp is open to you. You should find my son Yan. He can help you. Once he has done so, return to me, and I will open the Daoka, so you may leave.
Lexicon accessed.
Okay, so we need to find this guy's son, and I'm going to call it early on. I think that, what's his name, Zoo, is probably a bad guy. Either that or they're trying very hard to make it look like he is one, so we'll think he is, and then discover that actually he isn't after all. Oh, I can pick up stuff by walking over it. Some little bricks. Right, okay. What else is around here? So it sounds a bit similar to the demo I played, but I don't know. And I'm not sure if this is the same character from the original game, like if they've redone it as Second Contact, or if it's just a very similar storyline. We've got a medikit. I expect that will be helpful. Right, can I do anything? Right. Okay, so that's aim. Crouch for some reason. Okay, I've got a pistol and some other stuff, which doesn't look like I've got right now. Hold on, what the hell did I do? Right, inventory. Okay, so we've got the Gamsav, which presumably means save game, which is a bit of a silly little thing, but there we go. Okay, so we've got health, oxygen apparently. Apparently it runs on Zorkins. Zokrin wants me to speak with his son Jan before he opens the Dauka. Okay. Right, alright then. Can I pick up any of this meat or anything? Is that something I can do? No. Right, okay. Let's head out of here. Oh, I've got a little scanner thing. That's a map. Presumably that circles the Dauka.
Stable organic energy detected.
Okay, so what if I talk to him? Oi, come here. Yeah, okay.
Can I see you for a second?
No, I remember that from the demo. Can I see you for a second?
Hi there.
Ah, you walk among us at last. The Yads be praised.
Thanks.
Would you like to know about the regions of Talanzar or Motazar?
Yeah, go on then.
What can you tell me of Motazar?
This region is one of wasted land, as well as Talanzar. Only a few thousand moons ago, large trees and many animals made Motazar a wonderful place. Now, the land dies more every moon. Only the most vicious plants and animals live there now.
What happened to it?
Feiran mines a mineral there, which he uses to make the soldiers' weapons. As more of this mineral is taken from the ground, the region dies. The Shamaz believe that the mineral is the link between the Yads and Adelpha itself. But I have no feelings about this.
What is this mineral?
You will need to ask another Talon this, ULUKAI. I have just become a Guardian, and am only beginning my studies. I am only now being taught about Motazar.
What else have you been taught?
Motazar supplies all of this mineral for Feiran. I remember something about a large tear in the ground that separates two parts of the region, and large holes left from old mines. I do not remember much else.
Lexicon accessed.
They like to drop a lot of exposition. And I'm not clear why Feiran is actually the evil ruler. So far they haven't really said what he's done that's wrong, apart from possibly this mining thing.
Tell me about Talanzar.
Talanzar was a great region once, full of life and color. Now it is a wasteland. Many say that the Yads have done this because they know this to be the home of Feiran, and they attempt to revert him. But I am not sure I believe this.
Feiran is always there?
Most of the time, yes. He built a great palace there. Around it lies the city of Okriana, the only city in Talanzar. Almost all regions of Adelpha send supplies to Talanzar, for this is the center of Croax's best soldiers.
Sounds like a busy place.
It is. Many Talon live there, trying to do little to attract the wrath of Feiran or Croax. You should not enter this region until you feel ready to do so. Soldiers are everywhere inside Okriana. But if you ever find yourself inside Okriana, you will find that staying off the main road is the best way to avoid the soldier patrols.
Lexicon accessed.
Okay, so we probably want to go to Motazar first if we've got to do one or the other. We leave Talonzar for later, and we have to run through the jungle rather than the main road. Fine, okay.
Stable organic energy detected.
Some crystals. Alright, so we're going in there to talk to him. What's we got? I'm not entirely sure about the cutscene at the beginning. It's very stylized. So I don't know, it's sort of okay, but it's sort of rather B-movie like, you know, it's sort of definitely not top shelf, but we'll see how the game goes. Okay. Some more bricks to pick up. Alright, this is pistol ammunition. That's good. Oh, and more of it. You know, for a bunch of aliens, they seem to have a surprising amount of our ammunition. Where did that prick go? I thought Jan was in here. Where the fuck's he gone? Is that him? No. There's someone called Belzu. Hello, Belzu.
Come here a second, would you?
Hello.
You have my greetings, ULUKAI. I have just returned from Okasankar, and I am glad to see you are well.
Where?
The region of Okasankar. I was there because I was the last guardian to leave Okar, the region where we found you. It was my duty to make sure no trail was left by us that would lead the soldiers to us.
Okay. So they found him in the forest, so maybe the probe's there?
What can you tell me about this Okar place?
That region is where we found you, ULUKAI. Khazar spoke of your arriving in that region, and for many moons we hid among the trees, avoiding the soldiers of Croax. We had all but given up hope that you would arrive when we saw the bright light of your arrival.
Then what happened?
You arrived near a group of soldiers. They were about to discover you when we attacked them and drove them away.
You attacked?
Only with sleep darts and other not violent means. We never revert other Talan. After this, you were brought here to safety. Only I remained behind to hide our tracks. That region is a very dangerous one. Full of mystery it is.
What kind of mystery?
There are stories that the ruins of the region are the remainders of the ancients. I doubted this until I visited the region on the quest of recovering you. During the moons we hid out in the region, I saw what I think was a Dauka, except this one was very large. It had symbols at the top of it, to a place I have never seen on symbols of other Dauka. But I will never know the answer to its secret.
Why is that?
That Dauka was broken, if it even was a Dauka. Others with me thought it to be a monument of some kind. Most Talan do not believe in the story of the ancients, but I like to think they could have been.
Lexicon accessed.
Alright.
Tell me about this Okasankar.
It is a region full of water. The city of Sayana lies around a mountain that rises high above the water there. Many say the region used to be mostly mountains countless moons ago, and that the Yods became angry and filled it with water to drive away the ancient ones there.
The ancient ones?
The stories about them are many, and each is different. So many moons have passed since they were supposed to have been here that I fear no one Talan knows if they existed.
What can you tell me about them?
The most popular story is that there were two races in the beginning, Talan and the Ancients. The Yods watched as both races began to live on Adelpha. When the Yods saw the Ancients hurting Adelpha, they reacted quickly to rid Adelpha of them. Many Talan were lost in their anger, but the few that survived spoke with the Yods and promised to never harm Adelpha again.
You don't believe this story?
I do not know, ULUKAI. Some moons I do not. But then I think about the Dauka and other objects that no Talan knows how they arrived on Adalpha, and I wonder.
Lexicon accessed.
Okay, so we'll probably be checking out some ancient ruins. Find out what the ancient ones were up to. Right. Now, where the fuck is Yan? Ah, there he is. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe.